thing. It turns out to be windier than I thought. I think the best day this week was actually Wednesday.
Was that the best?
That was the best.
Yeah,
This is our local pub. You can see a lot of people enjoying the sun, drinking beer, children screaming. So we need to walk down St. James's Road. Let me just also check my phone, the Google map. This is it.
Oh, it's not a mark. Oh, right. I thought it was like.
Yeah, so Maltby Street Market is basically they utilize these kind of railway arches and turn them into shops and restaurants.
Right, we just sit.
So yeah, so all these, like I told you, they have a lot of brew houses.
I really don't remember being here.
This is a Vietnamese one.
Yeah.
I think we basically arrived at about the right time, because if we had come to eat here, suppose the queues aren't that long, but some of the more popular ones are extremely busy. No, we won't be able to sit. And then later, when we want to go to have some coffee, it would be chock-a-block basically.
I just seen someone else out with a camera.
Yeah, you see? Fujifilm. It's quite unusual. Oysters, lobsters, Sri Lankan, wine. You know, I think it would be quite fun to come here in the evenings. Good burger?
Yeah.
Did they toast the burger?
The bun? Yeah,
There are quite a few companies. So National Rail, because these properties, they all belong to National Rail. And I remember it was a very grey day and nothing was going on. Here's the entrance. Do you think my memory was so bitty that I don't remember whether this building was here, and I think it must be here.
Oh, that's right here.
Order food.
You have to go to the...
No, you have to, once we want it, we can wave at them.
Yeah, I want water now. So, yeah, I just said we're eating here. And after we eat, I could like cross.
These are bean curds. Is it out of focus?
No, I mean it's orientation.
Yeah, I guess so.
It just point at wherever I point it.
Yeah.